Another thing I want to ask is about, because people ask this all the time, what's a good number of posts? And it's a really open-ended question, but do you think Google needs to see like, X number of posts before they start taking you seriously?
I think sort of, but the problem is that I don't think it's a firm number. So,
Yeah.
and I know this one was probably like 4 years ago, but still, Jim and I started a couple of websites. He started one in soundproofing, and I started one just about kind of home security, but do it yourself. And I still didn't know very much back then. So this might have been more like 6 years ago. And both of those websites, we each wrote about 10 articles before we were kind of bored. Now, I think I could have written more, but I'm more of the in our business, I've always kind of been the one to take on kind of the minutia, the finances, and just a lot of the minutia. And so I think for me, and I just was kind of busy. But soundproofing in your home, it was just not an exciting topic for Jim. I think he wrote 11 articles and that was it. Both of those websites had the articles, several of the articles ranking number one. It took a little longer maybe than usual, but the soundproofing website, we decided to do a giveaway on our channel. And the site was, I don't remember how old. And we had a few affiliate links here and there. And it was making like $350 a month on Amazon. The traffic was not bad for, I can't remember what it was, but for 11 articles, I mean, and so Google had picked it up, even though it only had 11. And same thing with the house security one. We ended up rolling those articles into another website later that we built, that we sold. But in both cases, the content itself did fine. But I think it was because we had picked like pretty low competition searches. I mean, there just wasn't much out there. And so when Google has very little to pick from, they're going to surface what they have. That might be a little harder today than it was even 4 years ago, 5 years ago. But I do think it's still possible sometimes. So what's my number? We usually have said, and we have for several years, but like, I'm really not going to slow down at all publishing until I have at least 30. And we've used that number a lot. And I don't know that it's a magic number. It seems to work pretty well, though. If somebody can get 30 decent blog posts out, then if they start to kind of slow down a little bit on their publishing routine, it seems to be enough to get some velocity from Google, to get them to start taking notice. But I don't stop on a website usually till at least 100. I'm not the one to always go put 1,000 blog posts on every site and just write about everything, but I still want to have a lot of opportunities for people to find us.